Ayo, what's up everybody? Quick mention here, it's another Rivers Bend episode, so let's move into it because this one is pretty sweet. Alright everybody, so this is Rivers Bend episode 5, and it consists of building this singular tavern that will inhabit the small little area here. Now, since Rivers Bend is a fancy, smancy area, the tavern very much reflects that, and you'll see later on in the walkthrough just how grand this build becomes. I know it doesn't look like much now as we build it layer by layer, but you'll definitely notice at the end. Now, I went all out on the fanciness for this build, and it was a huge blast to work on. Now, you can see that it's positioned a little bit higher than the rest of the buildings that we've made so far in this town, and this was completely and totally an intentional choice. Now, I wanted the roof line to really tower over the rest of the area, but not in a diminishing way, but more of a staple to the wealth and influence Rivers Bend holds. So as you're walking down the street, you can see this roof line kind of peeking above the rest of them, and it really sets that golden standard of this is the place I want to be. This is fancy. I want to check this place out. Now, of course, with that being said, this is not a tavern just for your local Joe Blow tourist, okay? This tavern was built specifically for the citizens and also traveling dignitaries and other wealthy individuals that visit or pass through this area. Now, there's no rooms for anybody to sleep or take a break. It's a tavern meant for entertainment, where business deals are made, enemies are created, and the future of Elmoran is discussed within the shadows. Now, the good news is that this building marks the about 30% completion of this town, so that's definitely something worth noting. I know I took a break from Rivers Bend, but I'm back full force, and I really want to continue moving forward and going on with this and finishing this preferably within the next month. Now, we still have work to do on the residential areas, maybe 1 or 2 shops, and then we'll move our focus over to the more poor side of this area, and that will be placed further up towards the base of the mountains. Now, there's going to be a very stark contrast to Rivers Bend proper versus the poor area, but I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it nonetheless. Essentially, if you remember from the older videos, Rivers Bend doesn't really do a lot of work. Their citizens don't really do a lot. They pretty much contract everything. They purchase everything. So there's actually going to be a poorer district further up towards the base of that mountain. As I said, that's going to be where the labor force pretty much is. Okay, I mean, they're not they're not tied down to any agreements or anything, but it is a job, and it works for them. So, you take what you can in a world like this where money doesn't really go that far. Now, as always, I'll kind of wrap it up here. If you're enjoying the content and everything, please consider dropping a sub, liking the video, and commenting below. It really does help with YouTube's algorithm, so it would be very much appreciated. But that's pretty much all I have for now. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of that description and some of that information, but let's just get on with the walkthrough. Alright everybody, so here is the walkthrough, and you can see we're back on the bridge, kind of where we started the previous episode at, and this is the way to the new tavern. Now, I added a little bit of decoration here on the outside. You can see here we have another small shop, very similar to these guys. And this one is selling antiquities. You can see we have like a globe, a telescope, like some fanciness. So yeah, really cool. Nice little spot here, kind of taking some orders, doing all that good jazz. And just a nice little shop right here. But right off the bat, you can see the tavern. Right below, we have a small little picnic area where people are just hanging out, enjoying some wine and food. And this is early morning, so we have the sun going against this roof line. It's very pretty in my opinion, very nice scenery. But we're just going to go straight on in up this nice little path here, decorated by lots of nature, things like that. You can see over here we have a small section area, nice little, well and all that good jazz. And then we have kind of like this thrown together floor path kind of area, and I decided to do this instead of making it all dirt and everything. Since this is a higher class, it's not perfect, but it's definitely much better than most walkways. You can see here we have some outside dining for those nice, spring, summer days. We have some fish, we have turkey leg, we have some soup, some beer, and a beautiful view thus far. I really enjoy Rivers Bend because it is very scenic. It's very, it's very good for photos and stuff like that. So I really like it. Here you can see we have a small little opening. And right off the bat, you can come in here, and this is the main dining area. Now remember, This is fancy. All right, this is nice. So this tavern is going to be a lot nicer than most of the other ones. You can see here we have the check-in. This is for if if you want food or if you have special requests. If you say, hey, I'm here to meet somebody, you can give them the name. They'll get you, that person, and you can do what you got to do there. You can see right over here, once again, we have tons of food, some decorations. One of Paps' ships we got in the Believe mod as a picture. Looks so good. Thank you, Adam, for doing that, because he definitely made that happen. But you can see here we have this amazing, amazing, beautiful tavern with a beautiful roof. Look at that. Nice, ornate, decorated, and then the floor as well is very nice. And just, it's a really cool design to have some more pops of color in what is typically a fairly bland medieval world, Now, here you can see we have a private dining area. This could be for a family, a meeting, whatever the case may be, but this is a private dining area. You can see we have some beautiful tapestries up on the wall. Very nice stuff. Some shelving up here and lots of food and drinks on the table. It's a small little room, but it works very well, and I really like it. I like how it's kind of, slightly sectioned off. You can still kind of like peek through, but it's still there, and I really like it. Now, before we go upstairs, I do want to show you the kitchen and this other small dining area. You can see here we just have more shelving, more decorations, some nice storage right here in the corner, another tapestry hanging down, more food, cheese, and all that. Let's go into the kitchen. So this is the grand kitchen, and I'm actually really proud of this. Look how massive this room is. Okay, so obviously, with Rivers Bend being kind of, a nicer place, people are going to order nice food. They're going to expect high quality. So you can see here lots of herbs, onions, like carrots, all this kind of stuff. We have some meat on the table. We have some ingredients up on the shelves. We have a hand washing table. We have this is the apothecary kit, but I'm going to go with its seasonings, right? Or let's just say it's like seasonings and stuff like that. And then lots of wine and storage, and all in this small little room, the small little bar area where they're kind of prepping the meals fresh out of here. Put it on here, let it cool for a second, bring it out. But I love this kitchen. I think it's a really, really cool spot. Once again, a really nice ceiling, really nice floor. It just flows, and it goes with the theme of Rivers Bend really well, in my opinion. Now we're gonna go upstairs, and if you go upstairs, you can see it's a little bit different. We changed it. We got some Tudor bricks here, and we're gonna have a nice little spot. So we have some literature, some books, all that good jazz. We got some nice decorations here. We got the curtains on every window just to add a little bit of niceness. And then, of course, we're going to have a table here and a table here. So this is going to be where you have a meeting with someone or where you want to talk a little bit more privately. This would definitely be the place. Not necessarily here, but, you could tell people to go back down the stairs if they try to come up. And then this area, I think, is amazing. Now, Belle put this centerpiece together. She's a member of I Like to Get Rex community and this community. She did this corner here, which looks absolutely gorgeous. And then she did the chairs and the table, as well as the fireplace, and I kind of did some extra decorating. She did this too, and I also did some extra decorating here. So lots of books, lots of information, a nice little, table with some tea. We have some display cabinets, the globe, all that good stuff here. Just kind of hanging out. You can see we got some storage back there. This nice, cozy, massive fireplace, and of course some more firewood right here. But look how cool these rooms look. I mean, this tavern was supposed to be above and beyond what is normal in this world. And I think, it really delivers. It's massive. It's absolutely gorgeous. I thought about doing an attic in this one, but I was like, nah. Believe it or not, this is actually a very slim roof. There's not a lot of space, to be honest with you. It actually gets very pointed very quickly. But yeah, this is it. And you can see I still got some exterior decorations going on here that I need to work on. However, as it stands, this is pretty much complete, and I think it's absolutely a great addition to Rivers Bend. You can see it just towers over everything else from, like, I think the highest roof levels right here, and look how much higher it is. Like, that is wild. So anyways, that is that. So as always, I really appreciate you tuning in and watching this video. Thank you so much. Obviously, leave a comment. I don't have a name for this, so leave a comment if you'd like for a name, and, best one wins. We'll take it that way. But anyways, this is Legendary Porpoise signing off. I hope all of you have a good day. Happy gaming. I'll catch you again for the next one.